couple of my uncle's girlfriends in the past. But I guess what's curious is at what point do you defend your partner versus defend a family member? Maybe they get into it. That's another thing too. It's like which side do you go on in a certain regard? That's other dicey issue where it's like, you know, who's
doing it again.
What's this? Is it doing it?
No.
Okay, it might be. I'm just gonna adjust this. Check. Check 1 2. How is it?
Stop touching.
Check 1 2.
Sounds fine.
Cool. Yeah, so that's another issue as well, which...
I mean, I think it depends on who's in the wrong. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it's hard for me to say. I just haven't had a ton of experience. Like,
yeah,
I've been brought home. I haven't brought somebody home. And, like, I feel like as far as, like, me being brought home, it was fine. I mean, it was a little awkward because their parents were potentially going through a divorce. And so it was like, it was something, but I felt like we made the most of it. Like, we had fun, you know, but that was looming in the air.
right.
But I'm trying to think if somebody, well, I feel like me and my last ex's mom, we were like that. So, like, he was always in the wrong. It wasn't.
That's true. Naturally, if you're, yeah.
I wouldn't. I just feel like in arguments, I err on the side of, like, who do I feel like is, like, bringing the energy up a level that I don't feel like it belongs at, and then just, like, trying to think about how do we bring the energy back down to something that's manageable.
Right. Yeah, no, I feel that. I think also it's the case where, like, in that perspective of us coming to the home.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to someone's home, you shouldn't be starting shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't be really getting into it. Like, even if you disagree,
yeah.
like, even if there's, like, crazy Uncle Louie who's just, like, has his Trump flag waving around.
Well, no,
like,
so, because to me, I'm like, it's about space. So it's like, respect somebody else's space. But, like, if they're, like, wearing a Trump thing and, like, being, like, a Confederate flag and shit, then I think I would just leave.
But, I mean, okay, what if he's wearing, like, a Trump shirt? And he's chill. He's not, you know, you don't have to you don't have to give him a hug or anything.
Well, yeah, to me, that's different. But it's like if you're waving a Confederate flag, I mean, I feel like to me, that's like walking into, like, a slave plantation.
He's wearing a Southern Civil War outfit, waving the flag, shooting a musket in the air in the backyard.
Because I just know I respect spaces. So it's like, if I'm in your space and there's a certain, you know, if you're like, I don't like it when you cuss and I don't whatever, I will respect that. But, like, there also needs to be mutual respect. What are you laughing
I just
at?
feel like that uncle's like, I don't like it when you're black.
Well, then, all right, cool. I'm not going to be here.
The South will rise again. I'm so sorry, Daysha. I'm so sorry. I'm like, gee, you know he was here. I'm like, yeah, but I thought he would tame it a little. I told him not to wear the Civil War outfit this year. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, I'm a big space. I'm like, whoever space it is, I will respect it. You know, I get that you can't control some of your crazy relatives, but then that also comes to a line. So it's like, I will sit through what I think I can tolerate. But again, like, if somebody's saying, like, I think we should repeal the 13th Amendment, then, like, I'm leaving. Like, and I'm like, I might even have to shut the door on this relationship. I don't know. Like,
that's where I enjoy trolling people.
Because that's where I feel like, I think that you as the person, like, if you know that you have toxic family members, and you're bringing someone into that space, I think that it's your due diligence to let that person know. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, my family is so crazy, but, like, I care about you and I want you to be part of this experience. And it's like, no, don't traumatize me. Like, if you know that you have family members that are going to be unapologetically like that, then I don't want to fucking go. Like, I don't need to be a part of that. Like, so I think that if anything, I think if you understand that you have family members that are going to be toxic and that are going to make things difficult for somebody, like really difficult, like not like kind of funny difficult, but really difficult, then like I think that you owe it to have a conversation with your partner and be like, yo, like I have an uncle that likes to wear Trump stuff. Like he's probably going to do it at dinner. How do you feel about that?
I think that's good. I think that's a solid tip of just like, if you're the person bringing that partner over, lay out the game plan of who's who. This is crazy Aunt Tita Bita. She will side-eye you, but it's cool. And then there's Uncle Louie with his Civil War outfit and his reenactments. But like, lay it out now. Lay it out beforehand. Say, how do you feel about that? Do you feel comfortable coming? It should be fine, or whatever else. And then I think that's a mutual conversation to have. Like, what's your comfort level? And also in the thick of it, if you see that there's some issue coming up, I think it's safe to, as you're the middle ground person, to dissolve it as soon as possible. And of course, if the person's uncomfortable, I mean, that should be respected. And it's like, okay, we're just gonna go. We're gonna get a plate, and we're gonna go, or at least go in the other room and play some video games. You guys, let us know when Uncle Louie's gone.
Yeah, I think it should always be about trying to diffuse the tension, but then also being mindful of what can you take as a human being. What is your threshold? So it's like, if you have a shitty uncle who might say a thing or two, as long as he's not trying to call me the N-word or something like that, then like I can, there's a certain threshold of like problematic shit I've heard in life that I can tolerate.
Yeah.
But like, if you know that this person's like an extreme, again, like Civil War reenactment outfits, Confederate flag everywhere, hails the Nazi salute, like,
whoa,
like not doing
bad.
that. Like,
I mean, I think that's definitely a step I think there's a racism meter, and then it's like,
no, yeah, but I just think that there's some.
No, that's hilarious.
But I also think that like it's of the due diligence of the person bringing the other person into the environment.
If you're not telling your partner that your uncle's a Nazi and you're a POC or anyone in general, I think that you should probably just re-examine, what you think a normal uncle is, because that's not cool and or safe in any regards.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, like it's about like diffusing the situation. So it's like if you can remove yourself and go to a different room, or like not have to be around the person. But again, there are levels of toxicity that we can all stand to be in. So it's like I think that's also like a personal call too. But I think regardless, before you go over to the person's house, if there's any potential problematic family member that you have, you should tell the other person and allow them to make that choice as to how much toxicity they're going to take.
And I think it's pretty good to like game plan in general. Like and most likely it will be fine. Like I think if you're telling your family, hey, I'm going to bring my partner over this holiday season, generally there's some excitement there. Generally it's like, oh, we're excited to meet this person that you apparently are serious about. Yeah. And how parents are. It's like, oh, you gonna have babies anytime soon? Is this the one? They're probably more excited than you are. So generally speaking, it should be fine. I mean, to have that conversation on both sides, like, hey, this is happening, yada, 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 figure out all the arrangements. But also, like, just to have that open communication with your partner if, like, if it starts getting weird or whatever else or this or that.
Yeah, like, what's your safe word? Where you're just kind of like, I think I would like some banana pudding right now. Or something, I don't know. Whatever that safe phrase or word is.
And then Aunt Margaret, it's like, my husband died via banana pudding. And you just start the drama through that. But I agree. I think there should be definitely some texting under the table. Yeah. Which is, I think that's a safe communication.
Oh yeah, I forget that we can text.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like safe word would be fun.
Like smoke calls anymore. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be fun.
I get my Hogwarts pigeon or owl over here. But yeah, I think that's solid to like kind of just have that open communication ahead of time. And then I with my experience going over houses, I would say bring a little something. Bring a gift for the moms, a firm handshake for the dads, depending. I mean, I'm a guy in this regards, but I think it's nice to give a little trinket, a little, hey, nice to thinking about you.
Yeah, like a bottle of wine or something.
Thank you for coming. My home.
Pie.
She said you liked this particular insert there, so let's go get it. Feel welcome. Offer to help. I think it's a big thing. Can I help you with fixing this thing, or preparing that thing, or how can I be of service? Be of value, I think, is important as well.